Hi everybody and welcome to another exciting episode of the Ungrownups video transmission. I'm your host Mark, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Mattel Movie Masters Man of Steel Superman in black suit, or Evil Superman, as he was portrayed in the film, and Faora. So this is also the wave of figures that comes with General Zod in his Kryptonian armor, but I didn't see that figure. My store didn't have those. I was lucky enough to be able to pick both of these up at a local Walmart for regular price, $16, $15.97 to be precise. I was extremely lucky to be able to find Faora because I know she's extremely hard to find. But again, I'm still going to be checking out all of my local stores to see if I can get my hands on that Kryptonian armor Zod. I really do want to track that figure down. That's probably the last figure I'm going to get in this line. I know that we're going to get a Zod with the chains on his arm. I think there's also a new Superman with the Kryptonian key. I'm not really looking forward to that. But I was extremely surprised by the detail they added to this guy. He's not simply just a repainted black and silver Superman. So I'm really happy about that. And of course, Faora is somebody that I really wanted to get my hands on. I only wish that she actually came with her helmet or her mask. I think that'd be pretty spectacular. But let's flip these guys around real quick, and you'll see that they both cross-sell different figures. You can see that this one has the Jor-El and the Faora, and this has the Superman, the Faora, and the General Zod. It's really odd that neither one of these offer or show the black suit Superman, which is kind of odd. I think it very odd that they show Faora on the back of her own package, which is kind of bizarre. I'm not going to take the time to read these two write-ups. If you want, pause the video here and take the time to read that. So why don't we... Oh, I do want to say one thing about the Superman. There is a new Superman that's out in this line, and I almost thought about picking him up. His coloring is a little different, his suit is a little brighter, and the gold color inside the shield on his chest is actually a lot brighter and more metallic looking. So it's not, to me, it doesn't seem to be exactly like this figure that came out in the first wave. So if you missed picking up Superman in the first wave, why don't you check out the new Superman that comes in this newer wave of figures if you can find them, because he does look a touch brighter and he just looks a little shinier. So why don't we get both of these guys opened up so that we can take a closer look at how cool they actually are. Okay, here we have Faora and Superman in his black uniform opened up out of the package. You can see that each one of them comes with a stand. Superman comes with just a silver and black version of the stand he came with before, with the House of L symbol on it. Faora comes with a black and silver shield base that's got her particular house seal on it. So that's pretty cool. Neither one of these bases are translucent, which is a kind of a shame because, this General Zod and his final battle uniform actually does come with a translucent base. So that's kind of cool, but we'll bring him back out here in just a second. Looking at both of these figures, they're just, a very striking pair. I'm really glad to have gotten these two guys together at the same time, both of them in a very dark, sort of evil Superman and Faora both have very dark armor. Lots of really good details. So why don't we look at them individually, starting with Faora. Okay, zooming in here, there are some really nice paint apps on Faora's face and head sculpt. Some very nice lipstick being applied, and really nice, very clean lines of paint in the eyes, which is very welcome. Very, very welcome, actually. You can see right here in the front where it looks like maybe her mask kind of comes up over her face. I'm not sure if that's just part of her armor or where the mask ever, sort of comes up from, but it actually kind of looks like it does. You can see some very nice detail on her armor. So these are just like very soft rubber, pliable bits that are on her arm and shoulders, which is really good. They don't hinder too much. Have some more harder plastic armor pieces right here. Got a swivel at the top of the bicep, one at the elbow, and of course one at the hand. So she's highly articulated. Anybody who has any of the female figures in Mattel's DC Universe Classics line are pretty familiar with how they articulate female figures. Same thing over here. Again, very soft rubber bits on the shoulder for the shoulder armor, so nothing hindering the articulation too much there. The cape is attached here on the back, so you can't remove it. You can see, just like Superman's, it's actually plugged into the back, and it's affixed with a very strong adhesive, so it doesn't come off. you do have some waist articulation, which is really nice. The detailing on her armor, on her belt, is actually connected to her the pelvic area here, so it doesn't hinder any waist articulation, nor does the cape. So that's very nice too, and very well articulated legs at the top of the thigh. No top thigh here, cut, swivel, but articulated at the knees and the ankles. Really nice detailing on this figure. Oh, instead of having the top of the thigh swivel, there's actually a mid thigh or a lower thigh right above the knee swivel. So that's really nice. You do see her very famous small hand-to-hand combat blade right here on the side, but it is a very small, soft, rubbery, pliable plastic. And it does not come out of the sheath, which is a shame. I honestly thought she was actually going to come with a little small knife to hold, but if you notice, neither hand is sort of open. So that was a tip-off right off the bat that blade was not going to be coming out of her hand. So very nice paint apps on her cape. It's very wrinkled, just like it was in the film, and very dirty. So she's seen a lot of action, a lot of battles, and you can see very nice armor. Not altogether that different from the armor we saw with the Jarell figure, which is really nice. Just an absolutely fantastic figure. You can see some of the detailing on the Under Armour suit here, just like with Superman and Zod. So very nice that's being carried over. This is a fantastic figure. While I think her face is a little too round and a little too filled out, compared to the actress who played Faora in the film, her face was a lot more slender and her features a lot more sharp and angular. Her face is a little round, but for a mass market 6-inch scale figure, I'm okay with this. If I did have one complaint about the head or the face sculpt or the head sculpt, is that she doesn't look angry enough. Faora looked very menacing in the film. Her hair looks really nice. Did a really good job on that. But so I wish she was a little more angry. She looks a little sort of just neutral, or somewhat pleasant, but a little more angry, expressive face would have been nice. So let's take a closer look at Superman in his black uniform. Okay, so hopefully this is coming across on video, but as you can see, Superman here has both a pretty decent 5 o'clock shadow going on his face in the stubble, and he doesn't have regular eyes. He has lit up bright red eyes. So I don't remember in that dream sequence in the film when Zod sort of tempting Superman and kind of showing him what would the world be like if he joined them. I don't remember in that sequence Superman having stubble or having like a partial beard. I don't remember, but it's a very nice throwback to Superman 3 when Christopher Reeve was sort of split and there was good Superman and bad bad Superman and Clark Kent, and they sort of have their battle. I do like that he does have sort of like a beard going on, which is kind of nice. But the red eyes are a very nice touch. They're not translucent. It's not like light piping that you would see like in a Transformers figure, but it is sort of like some red silvery paint on there. So that's really nice. I'm going to bring in Zod for a second. And you can see that the uniforms are very, very similar. It's this very nice matte black finish with lots of that diamond pattern in there. You can see it quite well on Superman, on his arms here and in the chest. So really, really nice figure. And I like that the shield is actually, on Superman's chest, is actually a silver paint applique as opposed to just being molded and sculpted like with General Zod here. So getting him out of the way, you see some of the very nice detail. It is exactly, from the head down, it is exactly the same as the first Superman figure that we've gotten already. Same sculpt and everything. Got a silver belt buckle as opposed to being gold, and just black finish all the way down. Really, really stunning figure. It's really, really nice to see sort of Mattel go out and reproduce. I know that it's an easy, palette swap, to sort of, just repaint this guy and put him back on the shelf. But, it's not a gimmick just to sell a toy. This was actually from the film. So I actually think that that's really nice. So why don't we take a look at these two Supermans side by side? Okay, here we have both Superman standing next to one another. And I always have to make this disclaimer because there's just something up with the lighting in my camera, is that his suit is actually not this blue and not this red. It's actually a much darker, more muted blue, and his red is much deeper and richer. So I'm not sure why it comes across so bright and vibrant on my camera, but it is what it is. But you can see the capes are exactly the same. They buckle and billow in the same places. So you're getting a really nice full cape. And, like with the first release, there's no S or symbol for hope on the back of the chest, or on the back of the cape rather. So just a really nice, like I said, I know it is simply just a repaint, but since it does factor into the film so nicely, it is nice to see this guy. And, like I said, I do plan on tracking down, even if I have to get on eBay, I'm going to get that General Zod in his armor. So soon I'll be able to have the full armored crew here. But it is sort of nice to see, if Superman had joined Zod and Faora, this is sort of like, I guess, the team that would have destroyed Earth, I'm guessing. But I think Superman had a pretty good hand in doing that already. So really happy to have these two in my collection. I am going to get the Zod with Kryptonian armor, and that's probably going to be about it. I can't imagine that I'll be getting any more figures however long Mattel decides to milk this franchise. But I do have to say that I do like these line of Superman figures much better than I did when Mattel was doing the Dark Knight trilogy figures. I never really cared for any of those releases all that much, but I think they've done a much better job with the Man of Steel line. So that's going to about do it for this review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If so, we ask that you like, comment, or subscribe. Be sure to check out our website at ungrownups.com and join the conversation over at facebook.com/ungrownups. And be sure to check out our podcast, which is new every 3 weeks, and you can stream that from ungrownups.com or download it from iTunes. And until next time, peace.